Spark spiders. They travel for like 2.7 seconds. The big problem with this build that I'm running into, and the reason why people don't really do it anymore, Spark used to be an overpowered build. Like one of the best builds in the game years ago, but they nerfed it into the ground like 7 different times. So no one uses it. Part of the problem is it can't go, like if someone's standing on a little ledge, it can't go up the ledge, it'll just bounce off. So you have to get up onto the ledge to attack them. They don't go through doors real well, they don't, a lot of that kind of stuff. Very effective against people with arachnophobia, you are correct. So I'm just gonna do a couple maps to kind of show it off, and oh yeah, I forgot Underground Sea. I'm gonna keep the map in the middle. But it's kind of amazing. I'm also using Herald of Ice. Ow. This is the League mechanic, by the way. I think I might have shown this off the day it came out, but
cabin entrance for the passing. One at a time.
At endgame, this gets really nuts.
Slice their throats. Blood stains the cabin floor.
But yeah, I'm gonna be playing this on PS4 tomorrow, and I have no idea how it's gonna work because, like, movement is very important and being in the right place at the right time, and oof. I think it's gonna be rough, honestly. But we'll see. Yeah, oh, no. The, PoE on console has built-in loop filters. They actually worked with NeverSync, the guy that makes the one that I use, to, create loop filters for console. I know they already did that on, Xbox, so... It will be there, don't you worry. Oh, it's just the anvil. I think there's a different Amber Amulet that's actually, like, a super rare one, which is why that came up that different color. But like I said, we'll play Division or something else tomorrow if the console version just ends up being completely, like, busted. Yeah, they worked with the guy that makes the most popular set of filters for it, like, actually hired him to work for him. GGG is an amazingly cool company. They are, I give them credit, as far as one of, like, the, like, non-AAA, I guess you call them, companies. They're one of the coolest. I mean, indie companies in general tend to be. But yeah, this thing kind of melts bosses and have lightning spire traps, so that works. Grinding gear games. But yes, good guy gaming. Also, flame dash to get up onto those ledges that I was saying that Spark can't get up to because it can traverse things. Yep. See, they can't go down that, so, or up there. It's a little wonky, but it's fun. It still clears fast enough for me. I know, like, super hardcore players would be like, oh. Oh, you guys are good luck. Just saying, you guys are really good luck. I get a freaking cartographer's lockbox first thing. All right. Rare. 2 additional items, 1 additional rare item. I can do better. Quality, that's actually really good for maps. 1 additional magic item. 1000% increased rarity. Come on, we can do better. Oh. 1800% increased rarity. No, what I'm looking for is like a high extra number of items, like 4+. Rarity, quality is good. Contains 1 additional magic item, 1 rare item, and 1% quality. Oh, God. 1600% rarity. 2 additional items. 1 additional rare item. I've only got 1 Chaos Orb left. Okay, there's 3. That's fine. Not worth the 10 chaos that I spent, but it's fine. I got one earlier that's amazing because you can only put 20% quality on maps, and it had all maps drop with 20% quality. I was like, yeah. Hey. For the record, the spiders is actually an MTX. It looks a lot more like the traditional charged bolt from like the old Diablo games otherwise. Sick. But to be fair, I actually think the spiders, not only do they look cool, but I think it's easier to see where they are. We gotten Chaos Orb back. If this is one I haven't done, oh my god, you guys are the best luck ever. Get a cartographer's box, 2 uniques, and 1 of the 2 trials that I haven't done yet. Jesus. Streamer luck, I'm telling you. I played this for like 2 hours this morning. Didn't get anything. I literally got like nothing of value. I love that I have so much life regen, I can almost take no damage standing on the fire, though. It's absolutely amazing. Hey! Ow. One. Oh, where's the second one? 2, and I thought there was a third one.
They run, they fight, they flee, they die. Swarms of fur and teeth and tail drown each and every room.
Balls. Ow. My biggest question with console, and I might not even find out tomorrow, I might have to play farther in, but late game, just about every build that exists uses like multiple potions that you pop pretty much constantly, because if you're killing things fast enough, they refill by the time they run out, and then you just pop them again. But like, I have to hit 2, 3, and 4 pretty much every 5 seconds. Like, what buttons are those going to be on console, and is it going to make sense? Those are the questions that I have. Really curious. By the way, I promise you this, I will do Uber Lab. If I get the last one in the next, like, handful of maps. Ugh. Ugh.
May your maps be merciful.
Although I will say one thing about the PS4 version. Rip all of my different tabs. Like, none of those are gonna exist. Entirely new builds just for console. I feel that a lot of things for console that are gonna, well, I mean, the problem is like these flasks, like you have to have a diamond one for any crit build because it makes your critical strike chance roll twice. So if you have a 50% chance of critting, then as soon as you pop this, you have a 75% because it's 50, and then if you miss the 50, you have 50% towards. If you have a 60% chance, it becomes 84%. Like, that's a huge jump. So some of this stuff you'll need, and like an anti-curse flask is great, movement speed is great. So like these three are kind of required for most builds. But I think you're right. I think the meta on console will be totally different. Damn it. Which is interesting, honestly. Ooh, new maps. Sure, that's a lot of words. And that's slightly less words. Let's do it. But I'm wondering if something like Cyclone is going to be super popular, because it's literally just, like, you'll move the stick and hold a button and you'll just, like, spin. Spin to win. Oh god. It's all bad things. What is... Oh my god. Help! Jesus. We good? Good lord, man. Yeah, the console circle menus, that scares me a little bit. There's 5 flasks, though. That's the awkward part. If there was 4, it could be like each direction on the D-pad is like a flask. So if you wanted to use all 4, you could just like circle around it and hit all 4. That would be kind of cool. But I feel like there has to be a way, right? Has to be a way to do it fluidly.
There you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Okay, maps it is.
Let's go.
Also,
Greetings.
well, 5 is the magic number because it's the number the game has had for 5 years. So yes. Well, I mean, imagine if Apex Legends, for instance, or no, imagine if Fortnite was PC only for 5 years, and then it comes out for console, and they're like, oh, by the way, you can only have 4 guns instead of 5. Really? People would lose their minds. But there's no reasonable explanation for it.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? Let's go.
Well, then you don't put it on that console. It's the same reason they don't port Fortnite to TI-85 calculators. Let's just put it this way. It's porting your game to another platform and making it like considerably worse is just suicide. It's just like commercial suicide. You're letting people know that you don't care about their particular platform. There's always a way. Even if it is radial, whatever, even if it is like a radial menu for it, there's still a way.
Good job.
At least in modern day. I think in modern day, if we're talking like back in the like the Nintendo era, then probably not. But modern day, you can't get away with doing that. I mean, I'm gonna be real honest. If those were their 2 options, I'd just continue to play it on PC and not get it on PS4. I'm pretty positive that the Xbox version has 5 flasks. I don't think they've cut anything, though. But I'd agree, lesser of 2 evils is... I have no idea. I haven't looked at it. Honestly, I haven't really looked, but it might also be hard to tell if you're not the one playing it. I don't know if there's like... I mean, I guess everything down here has, like, button commands.
ready to revisit the past. The more you...
I also kind of wonder if it's customizable. If you can change the button layout or if it's completely, like, set in stone.
I must have time.
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. I like going into things blind, though. Not always entirely blind. I mean, I know what Path of Exile is, but I don't want to look at the Xbox layout and make judgments on the PlayStation one ahead of time, I guess.
Good job, Exile.
If I was gonna pay like $60 for it, I probably would, but it's free, so. Mappable flasks, tablet flasks you want to switch keys. Yeah, like multi-macroing would be really smart, actually, but they won't do that. I guarantee they won't. They've stated multiple times before, because people wanted to make macros where like one key press hits all 5 flasks, and they actually don't allow it on PC. The one thing about grinding gear games that there are people that disagree with, especially a lot of people that enjoy Diablo 3 over Path of Exile, it's the same reason that GGG doesn't have an auction house, or PoE doesn't have an auction house. Why they only recently added an actual trading site to their website. You used to have to do it through PoE Trade, which was not affiliated. They want player interaction. They don't want like auto sales. You have to sell something while you're online to a person by meeting them and trading through a window. They don't want auto trades, nothing like that. But the other thing is they want it to be difficult. They want it to be skill based. They want two people of the same build to not necessarily have the same results. So they're probably not going to do a whole lot. I don't know. Maybe for console, but they've been very vocal about not wanting
I'm a fool to have
the
gotten
game to be
lost.
easier in any way.
But it was getting dark. My parents were alone. The crowd stands silently. Faces blank. Bodies covered in dirt.
But like this kind of stuff would be so hard. You got your answer. That's cool. I'm actually very curious. And I'm not being needlessly ignorant. I understand I could go look it up. I kind of don't want to. Ooh, I got it. Woo! That was tough. How many ability buttons am I actively using? 3. There are builds that use like all 8 or 6. Most use about 6, but this one just uses 3. I've got the spark, I've got the trap, and I've got my flame dash.
I am no beast of burden.
So I assume that's going to be entirely doable. Let's see, and like my cyclone guy uses cyclone, shield dash or shield charge, and something else. You know what? I could actually use like Val Righteous Fire on this too, which so that'd be 4. I think I have Val RF on my cyclone too. 3 on my cyclone character. I'm really not worried about skill buttons. That's the one thing that I'm super not worried about, because I think that'll be fine. But this stuff too, like inventory management and moving stuff around, I'm interested to see how that works, because there's a lot of like, click on this, click on this, click on this, and you hold shift to, yeah. Yeah, I figure, I know with Diablo they did skills with the face buttons. And I know this isn't Diablo, but that's probably going to carry over pretty well, I imagine.
Glad you made it back.
And how do you do this stuff? Like, can you actually do like this on console? Can you actually see what tier the modifiers are? Because that's super handy. I know you won't be able to have this. This tool won't exist because this is a completely separate program through auto hotkey. Yeah, I'm interested to see how much they did to
May your maps
at
be
least
merciful.
add in as much stuff as they can. Yeah. It'll be interesting, I think. Whee! All the stuff. I still have to kill the boss of this, holy crap. But like with this, I get to click where I want to go. Also. So like, if I want to go here, I can click, well, I have to be slightly closer. If I want to go here, I can click exactly there. But there's no ground here. So on console, you'd be able to just push in that direction and hit the button, and it'll know to go to the next, like, land spot. I'm so interested. And I'm even more excited because I don't know any of this. Somehow I've completely missed the Xbox stuff, and yeah. Who is this? This isn't Malagaro, is it? Nope. This guy. Hi, friend!
I am no beast of burden.
Really? Yeah, analog stick max possible range. Makes sense. I have faith that if it took this long to come out on PS4, and even Xbox, it took a while. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. It'll try to, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, being able to do short dashes can be really useful. For a lot of reasons. For any kind of movement skill. All the questions that will have answers. I hope I can do this, by the way. I should reiterate that it comes out at 11 a.m. tomorrow my time, which gives me 1 hour to download it and make sure it functions properly. Yeah.
Glad you made it back.
By the way, I discussed myself.
May your maps be merciful.
I got my first Abyss this morning, and I got a Stygian Vise Belt, which is great. They're wonderful. It had crap stats on it. I used 1 Alk Orb, and I got T1 life with 2 resists. And decided that's all I was going to do to it. So, that was stupid. That was really stupid. Hey! I'm gonna be really mad at myself if I end up liking the PS4 version better. It could happen. My biggest problem, especially with lightning skills, because they're kind of white-ish, I get my mouse gets lost. My mouse gets super lost. Death! Death to everything. Oh god, that's actually Ash. No, it wasn't. I thought that was. Jeez. Oi. Come here, dude. Oh, okay.
These shiny baubles we pull out of the rock are
Wait,
worth
what?
more than their weight in gold. Yet we hardly get paid at all. We should stop work and demand our fair share.
Go. Ah. Sure. But yeah, as far as short length dashes go, especially when you're talking about a boss and a skill like this, where the majority, like the closer you are to something, the more damage you do, because every last one of those will hit something right in front of you. Against a boss that's like about to do a big slam, if this guy's the boss, you want to be right here, and as soon as he slams, you want to just go like that. And if it's gonna make you go all the way over here, interesting. Interesting. I kind of want to make like a shield charge melee character on PS4. The shield charge seems like it would be pretty functional, and I feel like spellcasting on console is going to be pretty much the same, but I feel like melee might be a little weird. Hi? Oh, we have an abyss. Okay. Cool. I didn't even see it. Oh lord. Ow! Wait. What is this? Mind Spiral, that's new. Increase cold damage and lightning damage, which is great. That's what I do. No, you can go ahead and tell me. That's totally fine. I give you permission. There will still be plenty of things for me to find out tomorrow. Okay, so increase cold and lightning, increase mana, gain 9% of mana as extra energy shield. Enemies cannot leech mana from you. 8% of damage taken gained as mana. Gained as mana. Cannot leech mana. Ooh, yuck. That's a weird helmet. It's a really weird one. I don't know how I've never seen that before. It might be new to this league. Now you got me all interested. Oh, okay. There was an old version with 4 flasks. I mean, that number makes so much sense for consoles because there's so many different ways you can do 4, like, map 4 actions to buttons. Thing though. Okay. Wonder what this area looks like without a loot filter. That's not that bad. A lot of stuff that just died though. Yeah, barf of items. What you get from the Arcanist strongbox? Currency. All the currency. Also, one second. Oh, it automatically switched it. How nice of it. I usually play on 1440p. Oh, if they didn't have filters. So, I don't know if you've seen it when the game came out originally. Hold on. Can I just turn the filter off? None. Yeah. What am I on currently? I think I'm on strict. Yes. It's very strict that takes out portals. So, oops. We're gonna do that for a minute, just because. Not only do you see everything, everything is the same size. You don't have smaller and larger. Look at that, they're all floating. This is what the game looked like when it first came out. And for quite a while after that. And this isn't even, yeah, exactly. Like you can not be able to see enemies because imagine that on much higher tier maps with a lot more mods on them. Like, yeah, it's well nuts. There we go. Out of all that, 2 things. Actually, to be fair, with the amount of stuff going on nowadays, with all the different, like, League mechanics put in there, with Zana and Nico and all the characters, and Delves and Breaches and Abysses, and, or not Delves, but, Breaches and Abysses, and then you've got Kavas, who's got his own separate areas, you've got Alva that has her own separate areas. All those things together, you can literally, like, on high tier maps with a huge amount of, like, quantity and rarity of items, you can literally crash the game if you hit Alt and show all the items on the ground. So without a filter, you could literally just be going through and just crash the game. You could, like, not be able to do a map because now they might have fixed that because they did do a huge update this this league that was they took out the old, like, Windows the XP and Vista support. They took out XP and Vista support. Which meant they could put more resources towards, you know, there's less options, so it's easier to, yeah. It's easier to fine-tune the game that they have with the options there. So maybe that's fixed, but I've definitely seen YouTube videos of people crashing their own game. It's kind of funny. What about all the poor people running XP? You just gotta upgrade, I guess. I mean, it's still Windows 7 and newer, so... I'm not gonna say everyone, but I would say most people have a Windows 7 or newer machine. Although, I will admit, when they announced they were doing that, it kind of made me laugh, because, usually when they announce something like, we're no longer supporting something, when games do that, there's a big outcry, and people do articles on it and stuff like that, right? There's a huge, like, backlash, so to speak. Literally, when that happened, I saw a YouTube video some guy made. He was like, here's the outcry for Path of Exile removing Windows XP and Vista support. It was literally a Reddit thread with like 7 comments. Like 4 likes, 2 dislikes, and 7 comments. I was like, yeah, that's about what I expected.
Welcome.
And I'm sure there was more than that other places, but just the fact that that one was pointed out cracked me up so hard. That's true. Absolutely true.
Fate will find.
Now, if they'd removed like Windows 8 or Windows 7 or Windows 8 support, I could have seen some ugliness there. The point is they wanted to remove DirectX 9 support, so you have to have DirectX 11. That's why. It wasn't they were removing support because of the platform. It was because you can't use DirectX 11 on those.
How are your maps?
Makes perfect sense. Especially when that means everything has to be double coded for both of those. Alright, what are we doing? Do I have any new ones? I don't have any new ones. Do a port and a couple beaches. Do these and call it a day. Okay. And I'll shut up long enough to actually get through these. Oh wait. One in 6 chance that I'm gonna have to do Uber Lab. Lingering pain. Nope, already did it. I'm really afraid to do Uber Lab on this character. Since it's a league starter, there's so many items I want that I'm missing. There's so many weaknesses this character has, like having to stop and cast spells. Oh, that hurts me. Hurts me so bad. Whee! Fireball! Yes. No, it's actually called Eternal Labyrinth. But everyone calls it Uber because it's like the hardest one. And it has those crazy trap rooms like the trial that I did. It has those, but just like 4 different kinds of traps all overlapping each other and just death upon death.
Master's orders were clear.
And the boss can hit for like 6k damage without even blinking, which is more health than I have. God. Oh, damn it. I don't love the league mechanic because it tells you how many of those things you have to click on, but it doesn't tell you what direction they are. And because the thing closes in on you, you basically just have to pick a direction from where you start and hope you don't get completely swallowed. It's not skill-based. It's kind of, well, it's luck-based, but if your luck is good, then it's skill-based. Okay. Wait, more than 50 monsters remain. Are you serious? Nah. Series Mirror! Now all I need is the ultra rare prophecy to make that into Ed Series Reflection, and then I'll have, like, more money than I'll know what to do with. Would be nice.
Need a map, Exile? Stay inquisitive.
Please. Damn it. Trying to use my streamer RNG. It's not working. Here's the thing. I don't think streamer RNG is real. It's viewer RNG. Grinding Gear Games knows when someone's streaming, so they go, oh, there's people watching. Even if it's only a couple. And they just, like, press a button that increases that person's, like, loot drop rate by, like, 200%. Which is why every time I'm playing this, and you guys are watching, when something good happens, it's not on me, it's on you. Yep. But also, when my marriage inevitably falls apart from my PoE addiction, also on you. When my life spirals into just a mess of loot. People ask what happened, I'll be like, look, I don't know, she just wasn't showing up on my loot filter anymore.
I strike the earth once more as I strike feels like I examine my hands.
Ow. Fireball. Also, how is console going to handle, like, literal hundreds of enemies spawned at once? You take the blame for that? Okay. I'll let her know. She'll probably be very relieved that she no longer has to be angry at me for that. By the way, I actually had a nightmare the other night that the world was actually doing this. Like, everywhere I went, the world was doing this. And, like, I kept trying to run from it, and it kept, like, cutting me off wherever I went. It's true, yeah. It's easy, I mean, just on the internet in general. But this is so creepy. Like, imagine this being real life and trying to, like, run away from the evil, like, darkness. Ah! Oh, hey! Enemies. No! Run away from the darkness! So creepy.
I am no beast of burden.
I was gonna say, I know I can get those to fit. It reminds me of, the idea of, gray goo. Have you heard of that? Ooh, another one. Lingering pain, though. That's the same one as last time. Is it gray goo? Yeah. The whole concept of gray goo. That's so freaky. Which is, I know we talked about this when I played Horizon because it's basically the same thing. Yeah. Self-replicating nanobots. And they replicate off carbon. Which, you know. Oh god. That's gonna be so, that would be so weird. Like, the entire world would be barren and all that would be left would be fake boobs. Not attached to anything, but, you know. Just silicone. Kinda awkward. For the record, I wouldn't even mind self-replicating robots if I could see them. It's self-replicating nanobots that are really creepy as a concept. Eh. I've gotten a couple of these that might be worth keeping, actually. I think I did. Yeah, that one. It's not great, but it's over 200 energy shield quality. Actually, it's kind of junk now that I look at it, but whatever. I've never made an energy shield build, and I kind of want to.
Stay sane.
Hi, friends! I can make lots of annoying graphical effects, too. How about that?
Need a map? Stay inquisitive.
Oof. Don't do it! I saw my internet try to drop frames just then. I did. I looked down and... Because it usually stays right between 6,000 and 6,500. I mean, it varies a little, but, you know, it's a thing. I looked down and it went like 3,500, 9,200, and I was like, no, 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 no. Big Brother Spectrum is watching. Although, I have an interesting one, and as a tech guy, I can't figure out why this happens. Every single day, as soon as I turn off the stream, not when I raid, when I physically hit the stop streaming button, about 15 seconds later, give or take, my, you know, the little icon in your toolbar that says your internet's active, it goes to like the internet not working one where it's like the X over the little computer. It goes to that, but it doesn't actually tank my internet. Like, I'm still watching whoever I raided, and it doesn't even drop frames or anything. And about 15 seconds later, it goes back to normal. But if I try to load a new web page during that 15 seconds it's like that, it won't do it. It'll say that I have no internet connection. Yeah. So I have no idea what causes that. I have no idea what could cause that. Every time. For about the last 2 months. And I can't think of a single thing that changed when it started happening. Spouters!
I'm a fool to have gotten lost here. I thought I saw a road. Crowds stand silently on the river. Faceless and
Nope, this is gonna be the wrong way. Dang it. Yep, I was right. Yeah. Uh-oh. I heard it! Go away. Ow. Don't reach at. Don't reach at in these things. Oh, Lord. Reach at after. Oh, I missed it, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, I missed it. Damn.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay. It almost feels like a weird DDoS attack, though. I have no idea what causes it. I don't really care either. Like you said, it's 15 seconds without being able to pull up a new webpage.
Need a map?
I only care because I'm curious about stuff like that. Nothing, nothing, nothing.
May your maps be merciful, Exile.
By default, Windows has allowed the computer to turn off this device to save power. Turned on, I'm guessing it sees the huge drop in bandwidth as nope, there's nothing here, and shuts it off. Maybe. I almost think it's like a glitch within Windows where it, whatever it's doing, it turns it off. Like, it thinks it's off, even though it's still processing, and then when I try to open Google Chrome, maybe it looks to that to see if it's working. Like, it doesn't actually check the actual connection. It just checks the, like, Windows taskbar icon to see if it's... I don't know. One of those, like, everything I thought I knew was wrong sort of things. And now I have no idea what to think. But yes, I blame Windows more than Spectrum for that one. Wow. That did a lot of damage for no reason all at once. Whee! Come back! Ow. Yeah, that's true. What's this?
I need your game.
Really? This is probably something I was supposed to get forever ago. Huh. Hold on. I got a thing. Give me a second, guys. I can't show you the package. It has my name on it. Address and all. It is from Grinding Gear Games, though. And it has a customs declaration. Like, this is actually from New Zealand. Hold on. Just because I've never seen this in my life before. That's like a real thing. I'm just gonna mess up my webcam real hard. You know what? We're gonna go back to this. Focus. Also, it's ruining my green screen, and I don't care. Yeah, it's not gonna focus. It's like New Zealand Post and all this stuff. I gotta see what this is. Also, Hosam says, "Hey, wife."
I see it.
Okay. I forgot I got chat on both sides. What are you? I can't think of anything I like.
It said 5 prints on it.
Signed art prints. This may have been something that I got like forever ago from one of the packs, like the same way I got the t-shirts. Actually, I'm wearing one. I didn't even mean to. Fantastic. This may have been part of one of the packages I bought a long time ago. Yeah, it was like a customs permit. Oh. Ooh, these are slick and they're signed. I don't want to touch them. Hold on, check this out. Signed art prints. That is... Oh, man. Yeah, check this out. This is absolutely sick. And apparently Zenyatta from Overwatch? No. Someone else. And Mercy from Overwatch? No, wait, someone else. Yeah, these are cool, man. They had to have been part of one of the packs I got, like, forever ago. I'm assuming, because there was, like, no note. It wasn't personalized, not that it would be for any reason whatsoever, but that's crazy. Can you set those, like, over on the map? I kind of want to do something with those at some point.
To get framed.
Yeah. Kind of want to get this framed. Alright, anyway. Pick that mess up later. Let's finish this out. Eat. They were like, oh my god, he's talking about what a great company we are. Send him things. And somehow it got here from New Zealand in like an hour. God, they're on it. This guy hurts a lot. Yeah! Bribe the fanboy. Bribe the fanboy that streams to single-digit viewers. This is worth our money and time. No, I'm sure it was obviously for
Learn anything
thing.
new, Exile.
But it was rather nice that that came today while I was playing. I mean, I'm not
May
gonna...
your maps be merciful.
Even if it was accidental, I'm not gonna argue the timing was wonderful.
Let me tell you. See.
Alright, one last thing I want to do
Oh, hello.
is trade in a bunch of my synthesized items. These three. B! Increase lightning damage +2 to quality of socketed lightning gems. Holy balls, that's actually ridiculous? What are the ranges on that? 33 to 30. Okay, so it could be +3 quality. Dude, those are implicits, man. Huh. I could still roll spell damage, lightning damage, cast speed. What else? And like lightning gems. Like this is a lightning gem. This is no. I've got cold damage. Still, that would be plus or extra quality to my spark. Man, I don't know if I want to go staff. It is actually just getting 2 implicits is really hard. See, most of these only have 1: fire resist, cold damage to spells, bleeding. I think I've only gotten like 2 items so far that have 2 implicits. There's one. +6 to dexterity, 17% increased stun duration on enemies. But those are junk. These are here. I'm setting that one aside. Stop being good luck, chat. Stop. How dare you? I'm not expecting much out of most of this stuff because it's just most of it's just garbage I'm trying to like get out of my inventory. Yeah. And luck is off. Okay, cool. Wait, is that worse? Is that just strictly worse? I think it is. Wait, hold on. Don't spiraled foils come with like 25% crit multi? Oh, I don't know. I don't have one to look. I think those come with like 25% global crit multi, and it rolled 16% is the new implicit. Hooray! 9% worse. Oh, you can't win them all. Fine. Okay. Do I have anything in here I actually want? Do these 3 together, because reason. Okay. Once again, I expect nothing. You know what? Grab these two. Energy shield and life? That's really weird for that. Okay. I love it. It does max energy shield on an item that doesn't normally have energy shield, so it's like one of only a couple items in the game that would have armor evasion and energy shield, which is useless, by the way. Completely worthless, but interesting. I have hopes for these. Wands could be good for me. 3 to 11 cold damage, and it's adding it to the actual physical weapon attack, not spells cast while holding it. Junk! Hooray! And...
Do I know you? Good travels, friend.
Cool. Oh, and also for ultimate graphical destruction, I must show this. What would be the best way to do this? Let's go here. I think I have one somewhere, but let's just for fun. Purchase. Caps lock on. Lesser multiple projectiles and greater. And then I will grab... I put them in here. Whatever it is. So, Spark already kind of does a lot, right? That's a lot of little dudes coming out. But it's not enough. So let's remove. We want spell echo still. That's fine. Take out this. Take out this. But, you know, casual 6 extra projectiles. And then each of these adds an extra 2. This is 10 extra projectiles, and they fire in a nova. One cast. I haven't done this yet. I've been curious to. Jesus God. My poor mana. All the spooters. The problem with these, though, is they also have reduced spark duration. So instead of lasting almost 3 seconds, they only last like 2. Which means it kind of counteracts it. If they last longer, then you get more casts while they're out. So having all those extras doesn't really do it. The most you can probably do is this. Not having those jewels in, but still having the greater multiple and lesser multiple projectiles in. That's probably about the most fighters I can have out at once. And mind you, they're not forking because they're not hitting targets. Ah, man, fork those spiders. Fork them hard. Anyway, hadn't tried that. Thought I would. Thought it'd be fun. Anywho. Alright, guys. Let's gonna do it for me today. Tomorrow we're gonna start, fingers crossed, as long as I can download it in time and all that good stuff. We are going to start with PoE on PS4. If for whatever reason that doesn't work out, like the download doesn't start or the servers are broken or whatever, because you know it's not a new game, but it's on a new console, so if that's broken, we'll probably just go into Division. Or if it ends up being like real bad and I just can't handle playing it, we'll do Division. And then we'll probably do Division the next couple days. I am like level 22, so I'm getting close to that max level. We might try to do that kind of for the rest of this week, or at least part of this week. And, you know, throw Titanfall in one day, maybe throw this War of Mine in another. Let's throw, I don't know. Hell, maybe I'll try level or doing Bad Rats again. Probably not. Probably not on stream. I had my fun. But yeah, we'll do something. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I do want to thank Mr. 2 Extra for his 5-month sub. Thank you again, dude. Real quick, here's all the info about me and where I am when I'm not here. That's Twitter. That is where I do my go live notifications at noon, but it's going to be noon Eastern Standard Time every day, unless otherwise noted in my schedule. Which brings me to Discord, which has my schedule, bunch of chat rooms, bunch of voice chat rooms, you know, everything you'd want out of a Discord. Maybe not everything. All the basics you'd want out of a Discord involving this channel. And then YouTube, where all my past broadcasts are. Also, this is really annoying me. I have like one tuft of hair that will not lay down. Just won't do it. Refuses. Stop. Stop. Okay, we're good. You want coffee out of your Discord? I mean, you can type that in Discord, and I'll give you, like, you know, I'll try to give you the wow, I'm so good at words, guys. So good at words. I'll give you the push to go get them. That's what it is. It's not the word I was looking for, but it works. I'll give you that push to go get the coffee and donuts. Yes. Yep. Moral support. We'll give you the moral support to go get coffee and donuts. So technically the Discord's not giving them to you. Encouragement. Maybe that was the word, but we'll go with that because it's much better than the one I said.